Hey everyone, it's Amanda from Reata Ranch. This is going to be a little bit different video for you. I'm going to do a makeup tutorial. Alright, just because we ride and we're outside doesn't mean we can't be glamorous. I know I definitely like to be glamorous, so I'm going to show you what I do. Just a simple makeup tutorial that I think hopefully you will find interesting. I've got nothing on my face at the moment except for some moisturizer. So I've got this one here. I just picked it up today. It wasn't overly expensive from Priceline. It's got lots of good things in it. It's natural. I really like it. Anyway, first thing I do though is moisturize, and then I always put sunscreen on. All right, I'm someone who is kind of obsessed with sun care. I used to tan myself a lot in my early 20s, and I don't go out in the sun at all now. I do not let my skin see any sunlight and get burnt, okay? That's something that I hope the younger generation continue to do because it's so bad for your skin. Okay, I really hope you can see. I'm gonna be using a mirror that's right here, so hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. I've never done a makeup tutorial before. I don't know how they do it. They've got to get all the lighting right, everything's got to be perfect. It's a bit of a job. So this won't be like the professionals, but hey, we're here. I love makeup. I'm going to show you what I do. So I've just got moisturizer on and I've got some lip balm on. And the first thing I usually do is just kind of do this with my eyebrows and just make sure my face is really clean. Then what I like to do is I like to put some concealer where I need it. So I have got so many concealers, but I really like this one. This is the Makeup by Mario. I think he makes really nice products. All right, I've also got Makeup Forever Ultra HD, and then I also have got this Natasha Denona one. This one's really good. I'm actually going to use this one right here under my eyes because I do tend to have dark circles. So I'll usually just put the tiniest bit here. All right, like this. I might put it on a few little pimples. I've been getting pimples lately. I don't know if it's like hormonal sort of stress or something like that. I don't usually get them, so it's really annoying. So I'll just dab it like this, and then I'll just get a brush. This is just an e.l.f. brush. It's got dual ends. It's nice and fluffy and it blends really well, and it's not expensive. I do have really expensive brushes. This one here is like a Japanese handmade brush. Super expensive. This one does the same thing. All right, so I'll just blend that out. And I just really like to get it right in this corner here and not too much on this part because that's where we get that. So I guess when we are natural, we have that squinting area, which sometimes your makeup can, I don't know, be obvious in that area maybe. So we'll just blend that out, just through here. All right, and you don't need much because of the high coverage that concealer offers, which is why I really like to put it first, because then I don't usually have to use too much of anything else. I hope you can see. Doesn't look clear in there anyway. All right, so we'll just make sure that's really well blended. These earrings I picked up yesterday too. They're sort of waterproof and they don't irritate your ears. I really like them. They're only $16 from TK Maxx. Okay, so now that we've got that done and we've kind of fixed up some imperfections there, what I like to then do is I'm going to go straight into my eyes. Okay, so I like to sort of see what I'm doing first and then add some more layer on my face, more foundation, sorry. So I'm actually going to go in, this is broken because I travel and everything in my case gets thrown around. So I'm going to use this is a Natasha Denona palette. All right, and I'm just going to use one of these brushes and I'm going to go with this kind of warm color. All right, I think it looks nice on, it look amazing on green eyes or blue eyes, I think, but I have brown eyes, so we'll just put a little bit of this, and I'm just going to swirl it around like this. It's quite a warm colour, isn't it? I do want to tone this down a little bit though. So we just blend it a lot, and also just go a little bit under as well. Okay. Yep. Alright, then I'm actually going to go in with this purple colour, but I'm actually going to put some water. This is kind of what I do, and then I'll just put it in with my finger like this, so it will give a really nice finish to it, like an almost metallic kind of finish. Alright, and then I'm just going to put that in there as well, a little bit more water. I'm just going to add a little bit more glam to it, I guess. So, I just like to add a little bit more like that. And I kind of use my fingers. I mean, I think it's one of the easiest way to do it and make sure it's blended. Alright, and now sometimes I'll just go over here. Nothing too fancy, but it kind of looks really shiny. I like it. Alright, and then what I'll do is I'll go in with like a black eyeliner, and I'll just rim in here just to add a little bit more depth. This can look quite intense if you have light eyes. For me, because I'm quite dark featured, it's not too dramatic for me. And then what I like to do is I just like to flick it out through here. Because I have such round eyes, I like to bring in a little bit of shape to them. So as I'm lining through here, I'll just flick it up like this. Alright, and then I'll just use my finger to kind of flick it out. So we've kind of got this look happening here. Nothing too complicated, I don't think. Then I like to curl my lashes. I think that lashes, I don't have the most longest, luxurious lashes. This eyelash curler really helps. I'll just squeeze it and then bend it like that. That will bring a bit of curl to my lashes. Yes, that's better. Okay, now we're going to go in with some mascara. I've been really liking this Maybelline Sky High one. This one's really good. I really like the brush. So I just go in and I tilt my head back like this. Sorry if you can see my nose. And really get to the root there and push it up. And then sometimes I'll do the bottom lashes. Sometimes I don't always, because my bottom lashes are a lot longer than my upper lash, and it can make me look very doll-like, I guess. Sometimes I don't want to look like that, but today we'll do that. Okay. Now that we have that done, I might go in with foundation. So I have been really liking this MAC Studio Radiance Serum. It says powdered foundation. It's really lightweight and it looks really natural. If you are filming in high definition, this is really good, and it lasts quite long too. So I usually just put it on a brush like this and then just dab it like this. Just adding a little bit more coverage. You can see I've got a few little marks where I've had pimples and things. So just a little bit more to make sure that I'm, you know, feel covered up. It looks nice on camera, but at the same time, it looks natural. Looks really radiant. I like it a lot. And I have lots of different foundations. I've got the Lady Gaga one, House Labs. It's pretty good. It's expensive though. Okay. pretty good. Okay, now that we have that part done, I like to just let it sit there for a bit before I add any sort of powder and set it. So what I'll do is I go onto my eyebrows. My eyebrows do not need a lot of attention. They're pretty dark and I don't really do a lot with them. What I do like to do though, if I can find it, here it is this is just Anastasia like brow gel with a little bit of colour in it. This just kind of gives me a little bit of more definition, the tiniest bit. I don't need much. And it also just makes them look a little bit more neat, I guess. I'm not really one of those people that do their eyebrows, you know, and draw them. I probably don't need it, but at the same time, I'm not sure if I like that look. It's gonna look really natural. So I just like to do this and it's super easy. So if you are not good with eyebrows and you wanna add a bit more definition and make them look more uniform, this stuff is so good. As you can see, yeah. And get the small size, you don't need a big size. This is just a smaller one that you can get, like a travel size. All right, how am I looking? Okay. Now, I'm going to add some powder now. I'm actually going to use this little Charlotte Tilbury in medium, it's the airbrush one. So we just get a brush and do circulations like that, and just where I kind of need it, just in here, just to make sure everything stays in place. Another thing I like to add is I love the look of some colour in the cheeks. So I love really nice cool tone pinks. This one is really nice. It is called Magenta Magic. I'm not sure what brand it is. It's from Sephora anyway. And I really feel like that blush colour really can bring out the colour of your eye depending on the placement of it. So you watch where I place it. It's kind of different to how I've seen other people place it. So I'll just get a little bit on my finger and I'll place it just under the coloured part of my eye, so just here. And I feel like it really just brings out your eyes. And then I just tap it like this so it blends in really evenly and bring it up. And then up through this section here. In the tapping motion, I'm really pushing it into the skin, making sure it's blended in so that we're not having this, so you cannot perceive where it finishes and where it starts. Okay, I like it. And same on this side where my eye is, just put a bit here and then bring it up. You could use a brush for this as well. I'll just use my whole hand like this. Okay, it's kind of my favourite bit actually. This and lips, I love doing lip. Alright, that bit's done. I'm going to add some highlighter too, so let me find this one here. This is a Fenty Beauty one. It is in the shade Hustler Baby. I'm going to use a bit of water as well, just so it brings out a bit more of a natural metallic look, like that. Alright, so I'm just going to put it on the high points of the face, right here, with my finger again. I tend to use my finger a lot, even though I have heaps of brushes. Make sure you tap it. That looks, wow, okay. Maybe gone a little bit overboard. Blending that with my hands, like this. Okay, can we see that? All right, I'm just going to wipe this off a little bit of my lips. Oh. Okay. I love lip liner. I don't tend to use a lot of lipstick, but I love lip liner because it can be used as both. This one is a Bare Minerals one, like this, and it is in a more mulberry sort of a shade. I feel like it really suits my complexion. It's kind of a cooler toned, but I also love browns and pinks. So what I'd usually do when I first put on lip liner is I focus on this heart-shaped part of your lips, and I kind of get that right first. Alright, so we've got that heart shape, then I bring it down here. And then with the bottom one, I sort of come under it a little bit just to make sure they look a little bit bigger. No injections needed here when you do this. Okay, just come back a bit. So just like this, under a little bit, creates a little bit of shadow and the illusion that my lips are bigger than they really are. Yeah, that looks pretty good. And then you could always just blend it a little bit, which is what I do. Okay. Now, what am I going to do now? I have a really little beauty spot here, and sometimes with all the makeup it covers it up, so I like to bring it back. So I just use a pencil and bring this little mole back to life. I've noticed that not many people I've had a few people comment on this, and it's usually the older generation that love a beauty spot. I don't know whether it's like old Hollywood glam or something to have a beauty spot, they like to draw it on. So it's usually older people that comment on this on me. So yeah, Cindy Crawford has one. I like to think that maybe I have something in common with her. Okay, I think, what more could we do? You know what? I'm actually pretty happy with that. This is something that I would wear when I'm on my horse, when I'm competing. When I'm competing, I really do like to look nice, okay? I think it is just part of the joy of doing cutting. I love the glam, and why not bring it? I like my horse to look really nice. I like my face to look nice. So this is what I do, and I hope that it's been helpful and interesting for you. But that is the finished kind of look. Sometimes I will also add a little bit of lipstick. This is kind of a nudish shade, and I'll just put it in the center here. Just a little bit there. It's bringing dimension and using light and darkness. So I might add a little bit more lip liner to here.
Thank you all for watching this here video.
Makeup really is an art, and it's all about shadow, colour, light, darkness to bring out your features. So thank you so much for watching. This is the finished look. Anyway, something different, and if you'd like to see more of this, let me know and I'll be so happy to do it. Okay, thanks, bye.